Welcome! In today's video, we explore the inspiring life of William Tyndale, the man who risked everything to translate the Bible into English. First, we will tell his incredible story. Next, we will learn 10 simple words from his life, with meanings and examples. Finally, we will practice 6 common English sentence patterns for you to repeat and master. Let's begin. In the early 16th century, England was a place of great change and many rules. At that time, the Bible was only in Latin. Most people could not read Latin, so they could not understand God's words for themselves. They had to listen to what the church leaders told them. William Tyndale was a very smart man from Oxford University. He had a special gift. He could speak 8 languages, including Greek and Hebrew. He believed that every person, even a simple boy working in a field, should be able to read the Bible in their own language. If God spares my life, I will make the boy who drives the plow know more of the Scripture than the most famous doctors of the church. But there was a big conflict. The powerful leaders in the church did not want an English Bible. They said it was a crime. Tyndale realized he could not finish his work in England. He had to leave his home to stay safe. In 1524, Tyndale traveled to Germany. He lived a simple life, working day and night. This was the turning point. Using the new printing press, he finally finished the English New Testament. But his life was dangerous. Spies from King Henry VIII were searching for him everywhere in Europe. Tyndale had to move from city to city to hide his work. Even though it was a risk, he began to send the Bibles back to England. He hid them in large boxes of cloth and bags of flour. When the Bibles arrived in London, the people were excited. For the first time, they could read the truth in plain English. In 1535, a man named Phillips pretended to be Tyndale's friend. But Phillips was a spy. He betrayed Tyndale and led him into a trap. Tyndale was arrested and put into a dark prison for over a year. In October 1536, Tyndale was sentenced to death. As he stood at the stake, his final words were a loud prayer. "Lord, open the King of England's eyes." Tyndale died, but his prayer was answered. This is the positive ending. Only 1 year later, King Henry VIII changed his mind and allowed the Bible to be read in English. Today, most of the famous King James Version of the Bible still uses Tyndale's beautiful words. He lost his life, but he gave his nation a gift that lasted forever. Now, let's look at 10 key words from Tyndale's life to help you build your vocabulary. To contain something as part of a whole. His work would eventually include both the New and Old Testaments. Field. An area of land used for farming. Tyndale wanted the boy working in the field to understand the Bible. Spare. To allow someone to live or continue to exist. He prayed that God would spare his life to finish the translation. Plow. A large tool used to turn over soil on a farm. He wanted the boy who drives the plow to know the scriptures. Press. A machine used to print books. He used a printing press in Germany to make many copies. Testament. One of the two main parts of the Bible. He finished translating the New Testament in 1525. Dangerous. Likely to cause harm or problems. It was very dangerous to own an English Bible at that time. Spies. People who secretly collect information on others. He sent King Henry to Europe to find Tyndale. Risk. The possibility of something bad happening. Tyndale knew there was a high risk of being arrested. Flour. A powder made from grain used for baking. He hid the Bibles in large bags of flour to ship them. Great job! Next, let's practice 6 common sentence patterns for you to listen to and repeat. He had to leave his home to stay safe. He had to leave his home to stay safe. He had to leave his home to stay safe. He had to travel to Germany to print his books. He had to travel to Germany to print his books. He had to travel to Germany to print his books. The more he studied, the more he understood. The more he studied, the more he understood. The more he studied, the more he understood. The more danger he faced, the more he trusted in God. The more danger he faced, the more he trusted in God. The more danger he faced, the more he trusted in God. It is important to read the Bible in your own language. It is important to read the Bible in your own language. It is important to read the Bible in your own language. It is necessary to use a printing press to make many copies. It is necessary to use a printing press to make many copies. It is necessary to use a printing press to make many copies. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. 1 John 14:27.